Okay folks, this is just a totally unrehearsed little comparison. This is the Marshall Origin 20. The Marshall Origin 20, and it has the Marshall Origin 20 212, and it's kind of a it's got that old school Marshall sound. It's not a plexi. I used to have a super lead a long time ago. It's a totally different animal. So if you think you're going to get a plexi, that's not going to happen. But if you're looking for an old school Marshall type of vibe, this has it right now. So this is the Margin 20. I have it on the 50 watt mode, just to give you an idea. This is low, which I think is 5 watts. And it really doesn't sound that much. I'm using the Ernie Ball John Petrucci guitar. It's a JP6, still one of the older ones. Double humbuckers. This is in the rhythm section. And that's in the lead mode. So I got the gain probably at about 2 o'clock. The tilt is a pretty cool feature. If you remember, the old Marshalls used to have the 412 inputs, and kind of basically what this does is it eliminates the need for jumping on the channels. A lot of times you'd have a jump over here, jump down there, put it in there. So that's what the tilt module does. Master volume. It's a little bright. Turn the treble down a little bit. Now it's got a switch over here. I can turn the loop off. I got a little bit of reverb going through the loop just to wetten it up a little bit. Turn that down just a little bit. So right here we got a presence knob. We got your master volume knob. Make no mistake. This thing goes pretty loud. And I got the treble all the way down. I got the mid halfway. I'm going to scoop the mid all the way down. I'm going to turn the treble up a little bit. I got the bass on full, and this is the tilt channel. Now I got the tilt channel all the way down. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to boost the treble up a little bit. Makes it just a tad brighter. Turn that down a little bit. I got the mid scoop right now. I'm going to scoop that up a little bit. It's got that tube crunchiness to it. Now I'm not the best guitar player in the world, but just giving you a little sample here. Okay, I got the bass all the way up. If I turn the bass down, gives it a little bit more of a warm sound. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and tilt. Tilt is all the way to the left. I'm going to turn the tilt to the right. you'd be able to hear a little bit of a difference. Turn the tilt down. So it's got a little bit more bass when you do the tilt. Tilt adds a little bit of treble. Okay, right now I got the gain on 4. Turn the gain up, I'm going to turn the master volume down a little bit. Gives you a little bit more punch. There's that tube sound again. I usually can't get that out of a solid state. Now the other thing it does, it has a push-pull boost, which, I'm not sure if you can see this, but you can also control it out of the channel. This one does a loop. For example, it's going to shut the delay I have on off. Click it on. And I gotta do say the loop really works well, you know, for your modular effects. And okay, now what I have here, and just let me give you an example of the boost. Right now the boost is off. You can do one of two things. You can pull it if you don't have the pedal switch in. You can push it and the pedal switch will activate that. Give you a little bit of old style Marshall sound. It definitely does have that Marshall sound, and it's a different animal than say a plexi head or a DSL. It's a little bit cleaner, but when you do crank it up, it's got a real nice break up to it, and sorry for my playing. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so then what I do have, this is a really cheap pedal. It's called a hothead. You can buy them for about 49 bucks, maybe $30 on eBay. They came out, oh, I don't know, I've had this pedal for maybe about 15 years. And the nice thing about this particular pedal, it's got a level, it's got a low, it's got a high, and it's got a gain. So, just to give you an idea, I'm going to turn the boost off, just so it's a little quieter, engage the pedal. Okay, so this is all bedroom level, so this isn't cranked, but just to give you an idea, with this hothead, now with the hothead, turn up a little bit of high on the pedal itself. Just turn this down just a tad. Here's the pedal off. Here's the pedal on. Pedal off. And this is the only pedal I have. I'm sure it sounds a lot different with other pedals. I've had this pedal, like I say, I don't know, a dozen years, and I don't use it much because 9 times out of 10 I'm using my Boogie. But this little baby is, you know, I paid $319 for the head, and I bought it from dealsonling on eBay, and I bought this for $239. It's a 212. It's got some kind of Chinese Celestians in there. I think they're 60s, and they sound okay. They could probably use replacement with something a little bit better. The cabinet is heavier than hell. It's got to be it has to weigh 60 pounds. This thing right here probably weighs about 20 pounds, as opposed to the Boogie. That head weighs 16 pounds, and that's a 25 watter. This is 20 watter. The cabinet for the Boogie probably weighs about 40 pounds, but that cabinet is so well made. It's unbelievable. So anyways, so there we go. That's with the pedal off. The boost on. Now the pickup in the neck position, which I kind of like a little bit better because clean wise too, let's get rid of some of the gain. I'm going to put the gain all the way down. It's not boosted. I'm going to put the tilt in the middle. I got the bass all the way up. I'm going to put the mid at 12 o'clock. I'm going to put the treble at 12 o'clock. And presence, I have that at noon, 12 o'clock as well. And the master, I have a 10. The boost I have a 3. Okay, first the treble, or the neck pickup. I'm going to knock it down to about 1 o'clock. And the other thing is too, this amp cleans up nice when you use your volume control. Louder. Okay, that's on the neck pickup. And that is on the bridge pickup. Whoops. Like I say, it's like 7 in the morning. Okay, with the EQ off. Okay, so that's it for right now. Like I say, you hadn't had a chance to really crank it up. I'm sure when you crank it up, you're going to get some of those good old Marshall sounds. And like I say, I had a Super Lee 100. It was a 100 watter, and hell, you can't even use those today. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the Boogie. And I'm going to do the same thing here in terms of delay. Now with the Boogie, I don't use any type of okay, with the Boogie I don't use any type of delay. I don't use any type of fuzz box. The Boogie right now is my go-to amp because it's a little smaller than the Marshall. Okay, so let's do a little clean on here. Okay, so this is the treble shell. The treble pickup. It's right here. It's on the clean. Okay, here we go. It's totally on the clean. But it's got a real nice